It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams. A black rose? Pretty morose. It's alive! More music I'm not cool enough to know. Old school. Nice. More music I'm not cool enough to know. I'll see what I can do for you, kid. I bet Safi wouldn't mind me helping out one of her favorites. Enjoy the A, my dude. I think you've earned it. One of Safi's former students, I guess. It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams. Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards. Is that Safi's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Safi. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Safi's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
So what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book. Which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people. Safi included.
Safi's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you? How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention. Maya Okada? Safi never mentioned the name.
She always did keep her cards close to her chest, didn't she? The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful. One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it. Why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript. How do I get my hands on a copy? If I'm lucky, maybe this Gwen left Safi's manuscript behind. Gotcha. Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave. Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her.
Please. No more questions, Max. Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Pretty sure Gwen's had enough of me today. Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Safi died. Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Safi died. Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions. Okay. Time for a delicate conversation. Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Have you seen Safi today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
Did Safi tell you her book deal was cancelled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Safia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Safi's book was cancelled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin? Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
Everyone seems to have a different opinion of Maya. It's hard to track what's true.
I understand that Ms. Okada was a bit chaotic.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Safi associated with each other.
Exactly. Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask. Safia's been distant lately. Could you keep an eye on her for me?
Are you sure that I'm the best person to...
Yes. Because she trusts you. And I trust you.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, the time. Let's do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
That was... odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better talk to Vin myself. He's probably in the admin building. Lucas must be really grateful if he deigns to be this nice to me.
Hey, sport. You're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Oh, what a terrible mistake. Whatever shall I do?
I'm hurt, but I'm sure you can make it up to me.
I'll think of something. Anyway, hi Amanda. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
This guy's always falling for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See ya, Amanda. He's probably in the admin building. This school's success means a lot to Yasmin.
He's an administrative assistant.
Okay, why is Vin an administrative assistant?
He's an amazing actor. I saw a couple of his plays back when he was in undergrad. It's what made me want to perform. Shouldn't he be in, I don't know, Hollywood, Broadway, the Louvre? The Louvre is a museum. They don't put actors there.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a secretary.
Administrative assistant.
Whatever. Just, I think it's a waste is all.
So, you are saying there's something wrong with being an administrative assistant.
He's an actor. He should be on stage. I just don't understand why he wouldn't go for it. He's hot, he's talented, and he's got connections. What's holding him back?
Why don't you ask him?
I definitely am not going to ask him. He'd ruin my life.
I thought Vin loved you. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, he does love me. But you can hurt the ones you love.
Deep.
I'm super deep.
It's Vin's business what he does with his life. And you never know. He might be acting in his free time.
I guess.
Keep up my shenanigans and they'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list. Looks like they're pulling Gwen's books from the library. This is such bullshit.
Okay, Isabel, you were absolutely right.
As always. What, was I right about?
As it happens, a number of folks, faculty and staff alike, would love a 4-day work week.
In how many would you say a number is?
A dozen? And I only started talking to people after our chat yesterday. Not just the work week either. Lots of issues came up.
Such as?
Salaries, tenure track, the fact that at least 3 different department heads, including ours, have always been men.
We've been thinking too small.
We've been thinking Way too small.
So, a new proposal wouldn't be for a 4-day work week period. It'd be for a 4-day work week and...
Yes and no. We're not submitting a new proposal.
Holy shit, Rati. You mean...
I do. Better to beg forgiveness than ask permission.
If you need help drafting a list of demands to take to Yassmin, I'm your girl.
Appreciate that, but it's still early days. If this is going to work, we need numbers.
The dozen you mentioned before?
Not nearly enough. And even those aren't guaranteed to have our backs when push comes to shove.
So, what's next?
Krampus. Tomorrow night, we can talk to folks there without drawing attention.
Can't remember the last time I was genuinely excited to go to Krampus.
A crush on Lucas? Really? Things can't be that bad, can they? It's that security guy who's been lurking all over campus. Is he looking at classes?
I wanted to talk to you about Abraxas and who should be leading it.
Waiting until I'm down to try to kick me out, huh? I thought you were smarter than that. And nicer, frankly.
Vin, cut the bullshit. This isn't about you. It's about the best person to head Abraxas. Right now, you're not in a place
I'm
where
in a
you
place
can...
to keep Abraxas above it all. As long as I have this job, we could light the observatory on fire and get away with it.
You're not even a student here. You graduated years ago. Plus, Abraxas should be about marginalized people making subversive art. Not about straight white guys getting wasted and committing arson.
Oh no! Somebody abandoned their boy. Diamond wants to lead Abraxas. I bet she's got some good secrets. Whoa, Diamond was working on a documentary about Moses. I wonder why she never went through with it. That was not dirt on Vin. I'm sorry, Diamond. I didn't think this is what I'd find.
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Vin, Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you. Trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
It's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin? Vin gave a statement where he said Maya had mental health problems. Which may have been true, but I think there's more. What I'm saying is, someone let Maya down. Really badly.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Just try not to go too hard on him, okay? He's not in the greatest place.
Relax. I'm not Loretta.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, how can they have no record of him? They sent him. Would Alderman's mother know what happened to her son? To cross to the other side.
No. Because here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I know about the statement you made. About Maya. You told people she had mental health issues, but that wasn't the whole story, was it?
That's an extremely
fucked up thing to bring up.
Nobody expects the head of Abraxas to be Mother Teresa, but they shouldn't be covering up details about someone's death.
Alright, fine. You wanna know what happened? After he died, Yassmin told me that if I stated on the record that Maya was troubled, he'd give me the job as her assistant.
Holy.
You had to say about Maya.
Diana, maybe because we were fucking friends? I met in one of Colmenaro's fiction classes and it clicked.
You said that shit about her?
Shut up. You wanted a performance and now you're making it. I grew up without anybody, okay? Most kids at Caldo don't get what that's like. And I'm not fucking stupid, okay? I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yassmin promised me a stable, respectable job, health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
There's never gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
It doesn't feel very good in the end, does it?
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class. And he also knows something about the cow skull through Sophie's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here.
How nice of you to finally return my phone calls, Desmond. Damn the emails. Sophie was our only child. Can't you spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements? No. She didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't leave a note.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
For her to be buried as soon as possible. I hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home, alone.
I can't keep listening to this. Changing Yasmin's schedule must have been agonizing. For both her and Vin. I don't like the looks of this guy. Too grim reapy. I don't blame Vin for wanting to ditch Caledon and get a fresh start. Looking for gigs out on the West Coast, huh? Break a leg, Vin. Changing Yasmin's schedule must have been agonizing. For both her and Vin. I don't like the looks of this guy. Too grim reapy.
The hedgehog, distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Sophie bought him that hedgehog? That's sweet. It's cool, Diamond. You don't have to pretend to be interested in some grad student's decade-old thesis.
I talked to him. Did you know?
No, what?
Why Vin lied in that statement?
No.
He was like, hurt. But he did step down, so all hail President Diamond, I guess.
In my experience, there's no way to move through this world without hurting someone sometime.
Yeah, but like, I've never seen him like that. I didn't just hurt his fifis. I curb stomped that man.
First act as president of a Brexit?
Breaking the news to the Vinians, I guess. Ugh. There's gonna be tears. See you around, Max.
Where were you? I
overslept.
Did you bring your weapon with you?
I left it in my dorm room.
What? Are you serious? What if we see one of our assassins?
Then I'll hide behind you, I guess.
Fat chance. If you're not going to pull your weight, you can take the consequences. What is going on with you? Don't you care about the $500?
I do. It's just...
Is this still about that dead girl?
Oh my god. Have a little decorum. I feel bad. I liked Sophie. She was my TA last year.
I'm sure she was rad, but all these canceled events. College students kill themselves all the time.
Oh my god, Alice. I think you're being really insensitive.
I'm being pragmatic. If we weren't allowed to play Assassins when someone died, there'd never be another game of Assassins ever again. The only reason we're all talking about this is because it was the president's daughter. It's elitist. I don't like it.
I guess.
My friend got killed by a drunk driver freshman year, and nobody postponed exams for her.
I just wish they'd push the game until after break. That's all.
If we quit now, all this work will be for nothing. Hours hiding out in the turtle and hunkering down in a dorm room playing video games. Wasted.
It was wasted, was it? It was fun, right?
Huh? Yeah, totally. But be serious. What do the two of us have in common besides the game?
Oh. Well, I feel like we get along pretty good.
Sure we do, dude. I'm just saying.
You're right. We started this thing, so we should finish it.
That's my boy.
Hey, Gretch. Did you see Vin and Diamond? Talk about a rocky relationship. I didn't realize I needed cryptid erotica until just now. Keep up my shenanigans and they'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list. A crush on Lucas? Really? Things can't be that bad, can they? Hey, Gretch. Did you see Vin and Diamond? Talk about a rocky relationship. Caledon's Gorilla Girl strikes again. Keep fighting the good fight, kid. Looks like somebody had their last stand. Damn, Vin's the most popular class on campus. He looks so composed. Let's hope what I've learned is enough to crack him. Bad time?
Oh, it's fine. I'm just playing calendar Tetris. Gwen's hearing through off the boss's schedule. Anyway, what can I do for you, Max?
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about Maya's death?
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
It might not make a lot of sense, but I'm trying to help someone. And that means learning about Maya.
Maya's been dead for years now. She can't help you or anyone else.
Just go with me for a second, okay?
All right.
You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Vin, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class. He has Maya's blood on his hands.
You're not saying Lucas
Killed her? Not literally, but... The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
Like, for example, if Safi suspected him of tossing a cow skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know. You owe me a favor, remember? Because of your package.
My... package?
Shit, that's in the other timeline. Get it together, Max. Never mind. You and Safi had a thing, didn't you?
One, information I already know isn't exactly thrilling. Two, I'm dying to know how you figured that one out. Because I'm confident it wasn't Safi.
I saw a photo on your phone.
Remind me not to underestimate you.
Alright. So was the cow skull you, or not?
Yes.
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Safi before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
So you were, what, protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work. But, Caulfield, whatever the real reason is for you digging up old history, be respectful to Maya. She suffered enough while she was alive.
Max, don't need to knock. My door's always open. Come on in. I want to show you something.
Wasn't me, but... Aw, cute.
My son gave that to me a few years ago. I just dug it out of storage.
Looks like someone had a party foul.
What? Oh, it's just coffee. I'm a little preoccupied.
I don't recognize the name.
Oh, that. A fan sent it to me. He's quite famous, actually. Do you follow much football?
Not really.
Ah, are you familiar with Araucaria forests? They're all over southern Chile.
I'm not. They look beautiful, though.
Well, next time the Wanderlust hits you.
I should at least see what Lucas wants to show me.